What I'm about to tell you, it starts with this dream. I can't get away from it. So fantastical, so real, so strange, yet familiar. I'm back home in Old Crow, my dad's home village, way up north. The only way in or out is by plane, boat, or skidoo. Uncle Albert is tapping away his foot, the fiddle tucked under his chin. I'm wearing my jigging shoes, the special moccasins Gigi made me for my birthday. Mom keeps saying, "Dance, Henry, dance with the girls." I'm so shy. Mom and my aunties giggling at me. I'm blushing. Mom pushes me out on the dance floor. "Dance, Henry." So I do. It's the handkerchief dance. The music, it's different. Strange. Fiddle music is what I grew up with. That and George Jones, Mom's favorite. But this is from another world. It goes deeper. I've known it before. A long time ago, before I was born. Even before the days Jiju and Gigi tell me about. I'm right beside this guy. He's got this traditional vest, beaded caribou skin and fringes, and then a baseball cap and cowboy boots. And the drum. Gigi says Old Crow people didn't have drums when we danced. But Jiju, she's from Fort McPherson in the Mackenzie Delta. She remembers the drums. This guy, can he ever play that drum? It starts slow, the same drum beat, over and over. Pretty soon I'm nodding my head in time with the rhythm. He starts singing. It's a song about a young man going away and leaving his family and friends. He's sad, but he has to go. I don't know who the song is about. I can tell it's about somebody. I know just because of how I am when I woke up. Otherwise, I wouldn't have felt it. That strong, you know? I lied. It starts before the dream. Because I never remembered my dreams until Johnny, my blood brother. Yeah, December 21st. That was the longest night of the year.
Sometimes there are things you can't shake. They keep coming back, almost like haunting. I remember the aurora that night walking home from the bar, 3 a.m, along the Yukon River with my journal as usual. I had to stop. It was the first time I ever heard the Northern Lights, and suddenly I knew where he was. Wow, the Northern Lights are crazy beautiful tonight. I've never seen them this alive. Playful, blue and green, purple disappearing into black. Wait, it can't be. It's like I can hear crackling music in the aurora, getting people up on their feet. Look at them dance, like so many people celebrating, singing and dancing home after a successful hunt. Johnny? Hey, big brother. It's me, Rosie. Are you up there? You were the best dancer. I loved it when you dragged me out on the dance floor. All the girls were jealous, even though I was just your little sister. We had so much fun. Lorraine says her people, the Shoshone from around here, have a legend about the Northern Lights. They say some people are trapped there because of the way they died. They can't leave the realm of the earth. They have unfinished business. Lorraine says you're not supposed to look at the lights or you'll make their journey harder. But we're not Shoshone. Me and Johnny are Gwich'in, bitchin'. Our families come from way up north. My Juju says the old people believed souls wandered the earth, waiting for a child to be born so they could inhabit a new body. Sometimes they tried to drag the soul of a loved one with them. Creepy, huh? Juju says we have a legend about the jealous Northern Lights. They're in love with a girl on the earth, and they won't let anyone near her. I don't care what Lorraine says, Johnny. If you're dancing in those lights, I'm gonna watch you. Everyone I love dances, except Henry's real clumsy. Henry. The night I heard the aurora was right before Henry got out of jail. 9 months. I missed him so much. We'd go dancing. The bed spring boogie. I yelled out to the river and sky. Can you hear me, Henry? Get back to the Yukon. I have a surprise for you. It was supposed to be a big reveal, except it didn't work out that way. What the heck?
Hello, Rosie!
Holy shit, Henry's early!
Yoo-hoo! Anybody in there?
He's gonna think I look like shit! Hi.
Hi? Is that it?
Hi, Henry. Come in.
I was beginning to think I had the wrong place.
I didn't hear you at first. I had the radio on.
Oh, yeah. Your new boyfriend was probably climbing bare-assed out the window. Ah, there he goes now.
You're crazy. I don't have another boyfriend.
That's what I like to hear. Well?
Well, what?
Do I get a welcome home kiss?
Yes.
Ah. Woo-hee!
Finally back home.
In all my glory.
I missed you, you dirty bugger.
I missed you too.
Yeah?
Well, of course. Don't think I ever went that long without getting laid. 9 months.
You're not the only one.
Come here.
Why?
I gotta check something.
What?
Oh, just an ear. Ah.
That tickles.
I could have killed a dozen guards for that ear. Wonder if the other one is still there. I better make sure.
You're giving me goosebumps.
Ah, goosebumps. Boy, have I got a cure for that.
What?
You'll see.
Henry!
Rosie, asleep in my arms, soft, beautiful, the smell of fresh washed hair. I'm sleeping too. At least I think I am. The world feels right, you know? And this dream memory comes.
It was so good when we first got together.
Springtime,
A warm, clear night.
down by the river,
Watching big chunks of ice float past us.
we made up that game about where the ice was going,
Wondering.
if they'd ever make it to Alaska.
Or get stuck against each other. Trapped.
The current rushing past them,
Helpless. Cutting into each other.
getting real mad.
And you made up that song, Henry.
Ode to the Lonesome Iceberg.
You sang it at the top of your lungs, your arms stretched out to the stars.
Ode to the Lonesome Iceberg.
That's when I fell in love with you.
Rosie, I always loved you. Rosie, stay with me. What's happening?
Dreams can change into nightmares. I stumbled onto some old histories of our people at the school library. Not histories, ethnographies. researchers wrote about our people. I was surprised to learn of the spirits, good and bad. From those records, it seems we believed in ghosts, spirits that wandered the earth looking for a soul to steal, trying to take loved ones who are not careful or watchful.
Chatso Gwinzi Sija, my friend, my blood brother, welcome home.
Johnny, you're here? Where are we? In the river? Why?
There are many things to see. Come with me, Henry.
It's icy cold. Water's rushing. I'm getting pulled under.
Your ancestors await.
But Rosie, I don't want to leave her.
Anai, Henry. Come upriver with me.
Not yet, please. What's that? I see a beaver.
Follow your visions, Henry.
I have to grab its tail, but I can't reach.
Your visions will lead you home, my brother.
Johnny, you're alive? Where's Rosie and the others? Why am I here?
You're chosen, Henry. I chose you. The answers are upriver. Swim.
It's too hard.
If you take my hand, I will help you.
Where will we go?
Upstream, to the land of the dead.
No, Johnny! Get away from me! Don't take me! No!
Henry! Wake up, Henry!
Get away from me!
It's me, Rosie!
Rosie? Where am I?
You're home with me.
Oh, yeah.
What's wrong?
Oh, jeez. Scary. Whoa.
You're shaking.
All sweaty, too.
Bad dream?
Yeah.
About what?
Nothing.
That wasn't nothing.
I don't remember.
You were fighting someone.
What was it? Right. Going back to jail. Yeah. They were taking me back.
What?
Yeah, funny, huh? Just get out and already dreaming about going back?
That's not funny.
Don't worry. I ain't planning on a return visit.
You better not.
I'm not going to screw up this time. It's going to be different, Rosie. You'll see. I'll get a job, get my grade 12.
That would be great. And guess what, Henry? I got my diploma.
Yeah, I'll go easy on the booze, really take care of you, Rosie. Maybe I can play in a band.
Well, I've got some great news too. I went and I got my...
You and me can do anything together. I know
It's just that while you were gone, I
got so many plans. I can't wait, Rosie.
Henry, listen.
Okay.
It was hard when you were gone. I'd lie awake at night, my legs aching after a long shift, and pretend you were there beside me, but you weren't. Henry, I don't want to be a barmaid for the rest of my life. I've been doing a lot of thinking, and
Yeah, I've been thinking too. Every day I thought about you and how it was going to be for us. I'd think about how happy we'd be with a cabin in the bush and we could have some kids, little Henry Jr.
Henry, you're dreaming. What you want takes a lot of work.
Yeah, and we can do it, Rosie. I can do it. You gotta believe in me.
I do. I've always stuck by you.
Sometimes I don't know why.
Yeah, Ruth says I'm crazy to give you another chance.
I wish she'd just butt out.
She worries about me. She's like my own sister. She'll come around. You know I love you.
I love you too. Ever since I can remember.
Ever since you can remember, huh?
Uh-huh.
Sure took you long enough to show it.
You can thank Johnny for that. Any guy that danced with you too many times, Johnny would take that poor little shit aside, crack the knuckles on his hands, and tell that quivering kid, you lay one finger on my baby sister and I'll have your balls.
You weren't scared of Johnny?
Nah, of course not. You were worth it.
I'm so glad you're home.
Oh, you're so beautiful. Rosie! Guess she left for work already. God, I ain't seen that shirt in a long time. Hello again. Well, Henry, old boy, what are we going to do with ourselves today? Get to do whatever we want for a change. Let's check out the newspaper, look for a job. Keep me out of them bars. You know, there ain't too much here for an ex-con. Chambermaid and waitresses. Ah, this looks interesting. A Yukon government job. starting at 80 grand. I can handle that. Yeah, lots of coffee breaks, an assistant to do all the work, and a couple free trips outside every year. Your so-called northern allowance. Fuck, this is depressing. Hello, Bruiser?
Yeah,
It's Henry.
Henry? Boy, it's good to hear your voice, my man. Are you back?
Yeah, just got home yesterday.
Well, that's great news.
Thanks. Listen, are you doing a sweat today?
Yeah, we just got the rocks on a little while ago. Should be good in a couple of hours, though.
Great. I'll grab some tobacco and walk over. I always thought about them as flakes, these born-again Indians walking around in their buckskin with their silver and turquoise jewelry, their hair all of a sudden in braids. Maybe it was so they didn't get it in their ever-present cup of coffee. But there was always something about guys like Bruiser, a peacefulness that made you want to know more. When they locked me up in remand, up in the jail, I got to talking with this inmate. He tells me about the sweat lodge. He said it really helped him deal with some of the bad things that happened to him. So I tried it out. Bruiser led the ceremony. I used to see him around town, but never really knew him before. Turns out he was an ex-con. Tattoos all over his arms. He didn't preach at all. I felt comfortable with him. I told him stuff I could never say to Dave or Big Joe or even Rosie. I felt naked in the sweat lodge. Well, I was naked pretty well, but naked inside too. Like the guy could see inside of me and I couldn't hide anything. It gave me the willies, but I kept going. I couldn't turn back. When they sent me down south, I did my time, yeah. I also kept going to the sweat lodge. But boy, I'm glad I'm back.
Henry, I'm really glad you called.
Thanks for the sweat. That's just what I needed.
Well, don't be afraid to check in, Henry. I'm here for you.
Yeah, man. This is the best thing for me.
We might be strong, but we need each other too.
All those smudges and sweats are gonna help keep me on the straight and narrow. They have to. I'm not going back to jail, that's for sure. If Rosie and me are gonna have some kids, the last thing they need is to spend their weekends visiting their old man in jail.
Hey, Henry, it's not that easy getting out. I've been there.
I want people to look up to me. I'm ready. I know I am. No screwing up.
You're gonna be all right.
I hope so. Except, geez, I just got out of the slammer. Now I need a job. There's nothing I'm qualified to do, you know?
There's always something we can do. You can't let the world beat you down, especially first thing in the morning. You know you do that good enough yourself.
Yeah, I guess so. Maybe I just need to build up my confidence.
We all need to be prouder. Hey, I know someone who does a lot of wood cutting. He's always looking for guys. You can run a chainsaw, right?
Yeah, I could do that.
Great, I'll give him a call and get you two talking. That be okay?
That would be great. Thanks, man.
Don't mention it. We all gotta watch out for each other, right? Hold each other up?
Right on. I feel pretty good after that sweat with Bruiser. Proud of myself for going to that sweat. And maybe lining up a job. I don't know if it's karma, the law of averages, or just my dumb luck. But sometimes life figures You need an attitude adjustment.
Hey, watch it, you fat goof.
Fuck off, Dave.
Oh boy. Here comes test number 1.
Move over. Christ, you're blocking the whole fucking doorway. You and that big fucking beer gut.
Aw, come on, Dave. My head still hurts.
You still can't handle your booze, you big oaf.
Can so.
Yep. Those voices sound pretty familiar. Hi, Dave.
Henry, you old fuck. You're out. Fucking A.
Hey, Big Joe.
Henry, I meant to write you down there. I started this letter this one time, but I couldn't think of nothing to say.
Yeah, cuz I was all set there too. I was going to call you one morning after this all-nighter. I got some operator broad on directory assistance, and I couldn't remember what the fuck the place was called.
Matsqui, BC.
Yeah, but you know when you're having fun, all I could think of was Moosehide.
Up by Dawson? There's no jail up there.
No kidding, Joe.
Forget it, guys. Good to see you again.
So you check out the bars yet?
Now there's an idea. Let's go celebrate.
You two don't waste any time, eh?
Hey, buddy. Life's too short. Gotta show my cousin a good time again. Do you know what that is anymore?
Nah, I think I forgot. Why don't you tell me?
Later. Now about the brewskis. Come on.
No can do, guys.
Henry, your first day out. You can't stay all cooped up in here. Let's have a drink.
Yeah, I need something for this hangover.
Hair of the dog that bit you, eh, Joe?
What do you mean, Henry?
Hey, Big Joe said he's buying.
I did? Wait a sec.
Hey, you guys working?
Sometimes.
No way, man. EI drinking team all the way. Check lug.
Yeah, but didn't your EI run out, Dave?
No kidding, Joe. You just had to go remind me.
Well, you told me you was gonna get some money off your mom to pay me back all that money you owe me.
What's the big hurry all of a sudden? I ain't going nowhere. Let's go buy Henry a cold one.
Nah, I've been doing a lot of thinking. You know, the only time I get in trouble is when I'm pissed.
We're not asking you to get drunk.
I promised Rosie I'd take it easy on the booze.
What? You're going soft on us there, Henry, old boy?
Well, I just did this smudge with Bruiser.
You're not going religious on us, are you?
I don't see no smudges on you.
It's not like that other church stuff. It's a whole different way of looking at the world. It's like, you know, how we felt back in fish camp. Like there's nothing but you in the world. It felt so good to be part of nature.
Hey, isn't that like the sweat lodge or something? This one time, Bruiser was trying to explain it to me.
We don't need to hear about that shit. You're coming with us. You gotta get caught up on the latest.
That Bruiser don't drink, eh? Not even beer. Jeez.
Hey, what's everybody up to these days? Joe, how's Lorraine?
She's gone.
Gone?
Off to Vancouver. Took the kids.
Hey, I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, I knew she was a little fed up.
Come on, Joe. Henry don't want to hear that right now.
Yeah, but
But it's time for a beer. Gotta come with us and get all the news.
Well, maybe. But I'm only drinking coffee.
Good enough. To the capital.
I want to go to the 60 Below. Beer's cheaper there.
Yeah, but there's no peelers.
Them barmaids are nicer at the 60.
Yeah, Rosie's working.
How about the local?
I like the 60.
Me too.
All right, you big babies. To the 60.